What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Microtopia. I hope you're ready for a fun one. We have just a couple things to do before we can get to one of the most important parts of the game, and that's to create yellow science. That's really the start of, the next part of the game. I think there's still another couple kinds of science that we have to get after that, but yeah, this is where the game really starts to take off and you understand the point of everything that we're trying to accomplish, right? So let's take a look at that. The last thing we need to do before we get there, though, is we need to relaunch, redo our graveyard, our elder care area, make it more streamlined because of how, because of how you have to do all the things you have to do to build to create the gyne. You need this gyne cocoon here, and basically a bunch of ants needs to walk in there. So we need to figure out a way to do that without, compromising the rest of our colony. We don't want to use brand new ants. We want them to do work before they go in there. We don't want to use, a whole nother production line of ants just to do this. That's wasteful. But we can do it. We can probably get at least one, and the point is to launch them when the nuptial flight goes off, and it'll make more sense once we get there. I don't know that we'll get to it in this episode. I'm gonna start my timer right now, but over the next couple episodes, this is our main goal: refurbish our elder care area and create some gynes, some lesser gynes. And before we do that, though, there's one thing I wanted to look at, and I just want to take a minute and look at this section here. It's just so beautiful, except for this part. I don't like this at all. We can make this much nicer. How are we gonna do that? Well, let's do this first to get them out of there. Let's get some space to see. And what if we just... Oops, that was not the right thing to do. What if we did it this way? Right? That's more in line with what we're doing here. So what are we checking for here? This is going to be if there's less than what, like, I don't know, 200? I don't know. We don't really need too many. We don't want to be creating too much stuff all the time. I'm finding the first one is going to be here. If we have more than what, like 10, 15? Let's say like 15 for now. And this, oh, that one's already there. Okay, perfect. In fact, let's change that to this, because we want we would like to have the one least, what am I trying to say? The resource that is least used, right? We want to have that be the one that determines, whether or not we enter any further into the complex, right? And I'm going to change this a little bit more because I just, I think that's much nicer. And this needs to go. In fact, let's do this. Let's change some stuff, because what if we did this? And what if we did this? Something like that. There we go. That's much nicer, much more compact. And this, they'll never get out of here with a item. They'll never be able to. There won't be enough. Right? It's just not possible. It will never get full. It will never get full. So we don't have to worry about the special condition. That's another way to eliminate you know, those special conditions that can be troublesome, is just get rid of them entirely, right? Don't even allow yourself to get caught up. And I'm looking at this, and I really like it. I think it's beautiful, but at the same time, this is much nicer, right? And let's bring this down here. Bring this down here. There we go. And if you notice, it doesn't change anything. They all still only care about their sections. Okay. Now, let's, since we're rearranging everything again, we're going to be paused, unfortunately. You know, I really want to play this game. I like this game. I like watching the ants move around. I think it's awesome. But when you're dealing with things that are so crucial to how the game plays, right? Yeah, you can't be, or you don't want to be messing around, right? You want to be doing things properly, in the proper way. Okay. So let's move all these out of here. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you all. Alright. Everybody that's been created can go here. Okay. And you also, sorry, you gotta go. So, okay. Now let's first place this guide cocoon so that we know what we're looking at and what we wanted, what we would like to achieve. Okay. So let's place it, you know, like here. And so we're bringing glass over. Yeah, we're bringing glass over. Eventually it'll get built. As once we get to start playing, it's going to get built. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And we have concrete being built, or being smelted. So eventually we'll get the resin, and the resin will come. Don't worry. It's going to all automatically go there. It's just dependent upon you know, us getting quickly back to, you know, what we need to do. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to start. So what's the point of the guide cocoon? The guide cocoon is basically you have to send in a princess. So we will need to make her. And I think we can do that somewhere over here. And it'll probably be okay. They can probably... Yeah, they can probably just come over here anyway. It's fine. They'll probably have enough time. I mean, it won't matter. Okay, so yeah, this micro colony, this outpost is going to have to be involved because we need a lot. We need pretty much every ant we can create right now. So we need pod worker 1. Let's look in the ants. We need workers. We need iron workers. We need pod worker 1, pod worker 2, and drones. All those ants, we need a varying number of each one to pass through here to go onto this building, and along with the princess, and then it will create a new type of ant that we then send off during the nuptial flight on a different building. But once we build it, it will make more sense, and you'll understand. I just gotta get this going for a second because I need this ant out of the way. Sorry. Okay, very good. Now, let's take a cast gate, and we'll start here. And we'll say, if you're a small ant, leave, because we don't need small ants. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Sorry, I missed the cough on that one. Still getting over a cold. It's been a while. But, you know, sometimes the cough lingers. Anyway, we don't need small ants there. And another ant that we don't need is pod workers. But the thing is, if we're doing it correctly, no pod worker will make it past. No worker will make it over here. So this is just a rare. This is just because of how we have set it up, how we are now. But we're in good hands. We know what we're doing. Okay, let's get this guy out of the way. Also, I guess we may lose a couple ants here, and that's that's fine. But we need to get this right. Okay, so what do we want to make now with our small ants? That's the first question. Well, we need to make workers. We need to make iron workers. We need to make the uncooked pod workers. And for the moment, we need to make diggers, right? So let's actually extend this out just a tiny bit, just to make sure we have enough space. And I really just, I want to do this. I want to do this. Okay. Okay. Now, what am I doing? I'm doing this. In this spot here, we're going to do another cascade. And in this cascade, we are going to have our diggers being made. Okay. And this is only temporary, that's why I'm doing this. And we're just going to use a timer gate here. And every 30 seconds is probably okay for now. Our goal is just to get 1 an hour right now. We're not trying to do anything crazy at the moment. We don't even make enough larvae at the moment to warrant any more than 1, but getting the yellow science as early as you can is, I can't overstate how important it is, because it changes how you play the game, right? It introduces technologies that revolutionize the way you do things, or can, right? And again, we have multiple islands to colonize, and it's just one colony, right? It's just one queen producing enough ants to make this a reality. And that's awesome. I think it's pretty neat. I don't know. I'm just going on a little rant there, but you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so another thing, let's actually move this out a little bit, because we do want room for this landing pad. Because we need drones in there also, and that means that this will be at the end of the of this trail. We're going to do a design that lets us realize that. Okay, so I'm going to do something like this because I don't know how far down it's going to go. Maybe here. And now, what are the other 3 that we need? We need, well, here we are getting workers over here, right? So, what does that mean? We can send, we already have a condition to send the workers this way. What if we just sent them over here? What if we just walk them over here and connect the trail over there, right? Okay, let's try that. We don't want to delete the buildings because we are going to need them. But what we can do is move them out of the way to get a better line, straighter line. And you can come here. Okay, now, what's the next thing we need to do, right? Let's work on our small ants. We've already given ourselves large ants, so this is nice. We never put a dispenser there. It's beautiful. Okay. What's wrong here? Not enough materials? Why? Says there's 11. Okay, whatever. We'll figure it out later. That's not a problem. So let's get going again. And there's, excuse me, hang on. We might have enough ants that we can still produce what we want here. So what's this one? This is pod workers. Oops. Okay. So we want that somewhere like this. And that will be sent to a special area, right? Because, you know, we need these over here. And we'll just set these up really quick. Just to make sure that, you know, we've got them. And I don't know if we're gonna keep them there, but we'll try it for now. Okay, so we got pod workers, we got iron workers. There we go. And, you know, maybe we'll do this way. Yeah, maybe we'll do that way, and we'll do these over here. Because what we can do is, or what we'll need to do something, you know, in this vicinity for the remaining podworker 1s and podworker 2s to wait it out before they get remade, right? Okay, so let's move these over here. And maybe we can do it like this. Oops, not right there, but you know, maybe like that. And like that. Alright, I like it. And this, because these guys are still, you know, yeah, so maybe we'll bring this back to this one. Okay. And there's one more I think we can do here. Like I said, I think we have enough to do this as well. Oops. Okay. But I think they can all come in on the same line. We just don't have enough space to make it, you know, I think any cleaner than that. Excuse me. Okay. So we'll do one. Actually, we'll do one, two, three. That looks ugly. Where can we put this to make it look nicer? Maybe here? Let's see how it looks. Oops. So easy to muck everything up, you know? Okay. But yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Because we're also going to need stuff down here, right? Okay. So this needs to come over a little bit more. We need to stay off of that middle line if we can. If we can help it. Maybe we can do this middle line? I don't know. Let's see what it looks like. Because they're going to need to come like this. What if we... No, they're about the same width, huh? It's probably actually wider. Alright, I think it's fine. Do the same thing here. Maybe let's do that, huh? Let's just make it look a little nicer. At least, you know, it doesn't need to look like a psychopath did it, you know? Okay. So now we've got it. So now this is saying, excuse me. Now this says, if you are a, you know, if you're a small ant, you're going in here, you're getting a whole bunch of stuff done to you. Once you come out of here, you're a different kind of ant, you get some stuff done to you here. You're heading back into work. Everyone else is heading into work. And now the only ants that should be left are, so let's say if you're not, well, I don't know if I want to do not gates here. I might want to just do the pod workers individually. And on the off chance that one of these ants makes it into it, we'll say that. Okay. How many? We only have 6. Perfect. Okay. So what are we saying here? Now we're saying that you guys are all going to connect. Oops. And come this way. Like that. Okay. Now, that means we have accounted for all the ant types except for iron workers, regular workers, and drones. So the iron workers, the regular workers, and the drones will come down here. And they will go get some work done to them. And what will they get the work? What kind of work will they get done to them? Well, let's see. We are gonna need first something like this. And then something like this. And then we'll need to do something else here. Let's get this guy out of here. Before I forget, he just rots in there for a while. Okay. So what do we do? What do we need to do here now? Let's take this trail down to the middle here. And we're gonna say if you are a iron worker, head over here. Or no, if you're a regular worker, sorry, before we confuse ourselves. If you're a regular worker, head over here. And we'll take a divider line. And just in case. Let's grab our flight pad, launch pad. Okay. Well, let's not make that all the way there. Let's just end it right before. We might be able to do something else. It just depends on you know, how much room, how much space this takes up. Looks like it's going to be not enough. Yep. Try this. And yeah, maybe we will have to do that here. Something like that. Yeah, just for now. Again, we're gonna have to redo all this stuff later anyway. Okay. Now, we have one more here. Let's see if this will fit. Literally just barely. But this one can go... You know, it can face this way, too. Okay, I'm with you. Maybe we can move that back after all, huh? Maybe we can move this back after all. False alarm. Sometimes, you know, you just gotta try it out, see what happens. Yeah, kind of like that. And let's rearrange this so it goes here. Or, in fact, because I can be particularly picky. Perfect. Like it. We need another launch pad. Here. Oh, did we already have that? We already had that one somewhere. Okay, no worries. And we'll do... Yeah, okay, I understand. Another cast gate. And we really want to make this as short as possible, because we don't want to waste their life. Okay, this says if you're a worker, go in there. If you, this one says if you're an iron worker, you go here. Let's do the same thing here. Again, just want it to be as short as possible. And even though this is making it longer, you know, I like that. I like that straight line better. Okay, now the next thing we need to do is relocate this recycler. So you guys can no longer come this way. And we'll have to find a different exit point for you guys. Maybe here. Maybe right here. This will have to be a little bit longer, unfortunately. Nothing we can do about that. It just needs to make it all the way down. And you'll have to be somewhere like this. Let's just leave it there for now. Alright. Yeah, okay, I think that's fine. Everybody leave. And that means that, you know, like here, we'll need to put the, whatever the hell that's called, the recycler. I can never remember the damn name of this thing. Okay, you can go here. Fancy. And let's just do something absolutely absurd. Because, you know, we can do these things now. Alright. Let's do this. And if you notice, it won't go in there because it says that it loops back on itself. Is basically what that's saying. And that's because this whole thing has become a double trail. But we can get away with that. We can get away from that. And let's do it here. There. See, now we'll only count that trail. Well, it's a good thing we're looking at things from this angle, because this would have really just pissed me the fuck off. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. That was totally unprofessional. I didn't mean to say that at all. But yeah, that's something that really would have gotten on my nerves. Woof. Scary. Okay. There we go. Oh, yeah, let's do that. And the way we set things up now, we are going to... We still need one more... Oh, well, that's 30 minutes. Okay, I guess we're going to call it right here. We have done a ton of excellent work. Sorry for the ending there with the foul language. That's not indicative of who I am at all. But that's how hard I am on myself for making these kind of tiny errors that, you know, like I did over here earlier, of, you know, not connecting the trail, and over there as well. So sorry about that, just wanted to apologize. But I think we've made excellent progress for today. Our colony is looking more and more regal, more and more professional, I guess, too. And let's be happy with that. And hopefully on the next episode, we'll be able to start playing again. We're very close, folks. We are very close. Thanks for watching.